We usually see the polished side of public figures, right? The perfect image. But what happens when real life just kind of crashes the party? Especially online.
Yeah, unfiltered. It's something we're seeing more of.
Exactly. So today, we're doing a deep dive into something unfolding right now with Tiwa Savage. Huge name in music, obviously.
We're looking at a recent YouTube interview she did. She very openly talked about a private video that got leaked.
Right. And just to be clear, our goal here isn't to, add to the gossip. Not at all.
No, definitely not. We want to understand the sequence of events, how she's handling it, and maybe what it says about, well, privacy and being famous today.
Okay, let's get into it. So the trigger, it seems, was a short, intimate video. Her partner, the person she was dating, accidentally posted it on Snapchat.
Right, accidentally. But the key thing is how fast this stuff moves online. She said someone caught it before he deleted it.
Wow. Just like that.
Just like that. And it wasn't, some long movie. She called it a little short piece.
But still, intensely private. Something never meant for anyone else to see.
Exactly. That's the core of it. The digital permanence, even of mistakes.
And the timing. She said she only found out about it the day before the interview. Can you imagine getting that news?
Oh, that's rough. She talked about a sleepless night, just that immediate worry about it becoming public knowledge.
Yeah, the anxiety must have been overwhelming.
For sure.
Yeah.
But what stood out was her immediate decision. She said she wanted to get ahead of it.
To own my narrative. That's a direct quote, right?
Yes, own my narrative and own up to it. It's a very conscious choice she made.
It really is. What do you think drives that need to confront it directly instead of, say, trying to make it go away quietly?
Well, taking control, I think. By speaking first, she frames it. Reduces the power of whispers and rumors, maybe?
Makes sense. Avoid the speculation mill.
Right. But it also, puts her directly in the spotlight on this specific difficult thing. It's a trade-off.
And she was very clear about her stance on the video itself.
She said, I'm not ashamed of it. It's just someone I'm dating.
I'm not cheating. He's not cheating. We're grown. Basically trying to normalize it, take the sting out.
Exactly. Preempting judgment, perhaps.
Yeah.
Saying this is a normal part of an adult relationship, even if I didn't want it shared.
But then, after the accidental post, things got darker. Someone apparently tried to extort her over it.
Yeah, that's a horrible turn. Someone trying to profit from her vulnerability.
But her reaction was pretty decisive.
Very. She was blunt. I'm not giving you shit. Just flat out refused.
That takes guts, knowing they'll probably release it anyway.
It does. It's like she decided, okay, the video might come out, but I won't be bullied or blackmailed. She drew a line.
It makes you wonder about the kind of person who'd even try that.
It really does. Exploiting someone's private moment like that.
And even while she's dealing with this extortion attempt, her mind went elsewhere.
Yeah, to her family, her mom seeing it.
And her son. That seemed to hit hard, thinking about explaining it to him down the line.
That future impact. She mentioned him being like 15 and kids maybe taunting him.
Saying your mom said. Or showing him something. That's heartbreaking to even consider.
It really brings home how these things ripple out, doesn't it? It's not just the person involved. It affects everyone around them, especially kids.
And she seemed genuinely surprised this happened at all. She mentioned her long career and nothing like this ever coming up before.
Which suggests she's probably been quite careful,
Yeah.
It underscores how unpredictable these digital leaks can be.
Maybe not even someone close to her, she thought.
That's what she suspected, yeah. Which adds another layer, doesn't it? The vulnerability might come from unexpected places.
And the timing, too. She sounded so frustrated about when this happened.
Right. She said something like, why now? Like when the music is so good.
Yeah, you could hear the disappointment. Fear that this mess would overshadow her actual work.
Totally understandable. An artist puts everything into their work, and something personal, something negative just hijacks the conversation.
And she felt bad for her team, too. Like she was letting them down.
Yeah, that sense of embarrassment towards them. It shows how collaborative that world is and how personal issues can have professional fallout for a whole group.
She didn't shy away from her own feelings about the video either. Just raw embarrassment.
Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I think that was her exact reaction, thinking about fans, family, friends seeing it.
It makes her relatable, Despite the fame, just a very human reaction to extreme vulnerability.
It really does. Sometimes that human element gets lost when we talk about celebrities.
Definitely. And she even anticipated the cynical take, people saying it's a publicity stunt.
Which is, sadly, almost predictable when something like this happens to someone famous.
But her way of shooting that down was actually Kind of funny.
He was brilliant, yeah. Talking about the lighting, the underwear.
Yeah.
Basically saying if she was going to leak something deliberately.
It would have been a much better production.
Exactly. I would have gone all out. I would have made sure, like, I was looking cute.
It's humor as a defense, and it makes her point really effectively.
Yeah, it really lands. And despite all this personal turmoil, she was thinking about her fans.
Mm-hmm. Knowing they'd want to jump in and defend her online.
And her message to them was basically, stand down.
Yeah. Just to let it go, ignore it, I'm good. She framed it as, it's an intimate moment, I didn't want it out there, but asking them not to engage.
That shows a real awareness of, like, online dynamics and maybe wanting to protect her fans from negativity, too.
I think so. It's a mature response, trying to de-escalate rather than fuel any online battles. She also acknowledged how horrible being extorted feels.
Which is important context. And the interview seemed to be heading towards talking more about that fan connection generally.
Right. So putting it all together, you have this accidental leak.
Yeah, mistake.
Then this really nasty extortion attempt layered on top.
And her response, which was basically, okay, this is happening, but I'm going to control how I react to it. Be upfront. Asserting control in a situation designed to make her feel powerless.
It's a stark reminder, isn't it? How vulnerable anyone can be online, even someone with huge success and a public profile.
Absolutely. That line between private and public is just so easily blurred or erased now. One click, intended or not.
Which really leaves us with a big question for you listening. How does this instant, often uncontrollable spread of information change things, like our basic idea of privacy?
Especially for people living in the public eye. And following Tiwa Savage's example here, what does it actually take? What does it mean to own your narrative when things can spiral so fast online? Something to definitely think about.